Wilson from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse as we present What's Cooking on Wine. Find out about the latest trends in wine, great food, spirits, and a whole lot more. It's What's Cooking on Wine, done live at 6 o'clock Monday nights at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Pasadena, California, and then the replays throughout the weekend right here on CRN. So if you love wine and you love great food, it's What's Cooking on Wine right here on CRN. Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello world. And it's time to wake up. Time to get your groove on. Let's get the mojo loose and start being creative. Because all I hear all week long is really boring down talk. It's all, everywhere you turn around, all this week, it's been a total dud with politics as usual over the TV cable and just about every source of media. It's the same sing-song. It's, you know what? Time to stop it, all right? Politics is one thing, religious is one thing, but we are all human beings and we are all vital to this beautiful planet of ours. So let's cut the crap, okay? Not getting political, but what the hell is going on with our people? I have to tell you, this is not what I moved here for in 1958. And unless things change, I'm going back to Costa Rica. And what are you going to do about it? Thomas is laughing. No, you know what? Seriously? I moved here in 1958. Things were not perfect. It's never been perfect. We left Costa Rica because it's beautiful over there.
Right.
But it's not perfect. There's no place. You have to always look. You have to be on the hunt for that place that makes you feel at home.
Definitely.
We came here. My dad came over here in 1953 or 54 and joined the Army.
Wow.
Because he felt that it was the thing to do.
Right.
So we thought when we came here, when he brought us up, I was a kid, and he brought us up with the belief that this is home now. This is where we're going to hang our hat. It was not a larky thing where you go like, well, let's go see what it's all about.
Right.
It's not a vacation. We moved here. And for better or for worse, we had to adapt to the system. We came from a totally different culture. And it just so happens that we fell in love with California.
Oh.
And we fell in love with the U.S. You know,
Right.
As I grew up, as I started going to school and college and whatnot, for one reason or another, we became patriotic. And we never lost our roots about Costa Rica. We love it over there. You know, every 15th of September, I put the flag up, you know, to remember my roots. And I think we all should remember our beginnings. All of a sudden here, it has been a thing of fashion to try to forget our history. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't think that anybody should forget about their history. That's where they came from. But from one point, we need to sort of continue on, not forgetting the history,
Right.
but to make new history in this country or wherever you are.
Wherever you happen to be, I've always been a believer that wherever you are, there's always room for improvement.
Definitely.
And if you
Always.
don't get involved in doing or being involved in that improvement, what the heck, you know? You're just not being a vital person. So,
True.
you know, it's one of those things. We're going to a little bit of a commercial here. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, the preaching will continue because you're not getting away from me. Okay? Stay tuned. Go get a beer and come back. See you in a bit.
What do are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
All right, we are back, and you're on Lifestyle Buzz today with your friend Orly here and my friend Tomas on the other side of the...
Hola.
Hola, there you go, man. Tomas, the bilingual, I tell you.
Just a little teeny bit. I try.
Anyway,
I love the music, and I love the culture of various Latin culture, so that's why I sort of embrace the name.
you know what? It's funny because I happen to be in the travel business.
Ah.
And I've always been an adventurer. I was a pilot before, and so, you know, I've always been out into the world.
Right.
And I have to tell you, there's nothing nicer than to come back with the local flavor of what you've been and sharing it with people.
Definitely.
I mean, you know what? Even if you go somewhere, you get indigestion. You come back and you go like, man, oh man. I tell you what, I ate too many tacos. I ate too much fish. I ate too much whatever it was.
Right.
Or this didn't agree with me. Anything at all is an adventure.
Sure.
And I think it needs to be shared.
Definitely.
You know, I come from a country where we happen to be recognized worldwide as being very friendly. And the fact is that the reason why I say that is because when I came here in 1958, I was stunned because I came into LA in the depth of the racial problem that existed.
Yes.
You know, and for me it was a culture shock because it happens to be that where I come from, there's people of every color. There's people of every caste, people of every nationality. There's Oriental, there's black, there's whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. And we all mingle together. And we learned from way back to be a culture that really doesn't recognize color.
Wonderful.
We're colorblind, you know.
Right.
We're colorblind. We are gender respectful.
Sure.
You know. By the same token, we don't go overboard on making one salient than other. In other words, we respect women, but we don't go overboard like we are today where, man, you have to be like really careful how you talk to a woman. I mean, I don't know how people really dare go out and try to date today.
Well, it's sort of very difficult now because you don't know where that woman has came from or what she's been taught. A lot of times people haven't been taught correctly from divine sources. It's always been within political or social source.
Let me say one thing. All of a sudden, you're a black man.
Yes.
I'm a white guy. Mm-hmm. I'm a white guy from Latino background. I don't see the difference. I mean, we put our pants on the same way.
That's right.
You are the key person in this show because I don't know how to operate the board.
Right.
I just blab on the microphone. But the thing is that we are here working together.
Sure.
The same as I always include or tell people, learn to communicate. Learn to talk together.
Exactly.
There's no difference, you know. In the black race today, for one reason or another, is not good enough to be black anymore. The white people, well, all white people are evil now. You know, being gay is weird. Being a woman means being an Amazon. Being a man means it has to be a wimpy guy.
Yeah, you can't be macho no more.
No, you cannot be macho no more. A tranny no longer knows where to go pee. I mean, really, what is the confusion? I don't get it. I really don't get that way of living. I don't think it's cool.
No, I agree with you because the fact that, again, in the original record of creation, it wasn't meant to be like that. Creation was supposed to be humans, plants, animals, all getting along no matter what style or what color or what they do. Everybody was supposed to get along.
Like I said, like I mentioned before, in 1958, it was a very shocking thing for us to come from Costa Rica, and it was the first time that we actually saw television.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and television didn't come up in Costa Rica till about the 1960. So in 1958, when we came over here, we had seen TV in the movie,
Okay.
but we have never seen TV live. You know,
Right.
And my brother and I came over, and we sat in front of the screen, and there was an Indian pattern because the TVs used to shut off at 11.
Right,
So, you know,
exactly.
like we came after 11, we turned the TV on right away, and it was like the test pattern was right
Yeah.
there. And we stared until it came back on at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, and we were like so excited because we wanted to see moving pictures at home. And, you know, one of the things was that the news were at a very set pattern. At 6 o'clock, there was you know, from the mountain to the sea, Jerry Dunphy or whatever it was.
Oh, yes.
And Clete Roberts on Channel 5. And
Right.
these are consummate correspondents.
Yes.
They people that reported the news. And one of the things that shocked the daylights out of me was one of the first pictures that came on was from somewhere in the South. These big white cops, you know, with big German shepherds, letting them loose on the black folk. And I go like, what? Where is this happening? I mean, I couldn't believe that it happened here in America. And you know what? It created an urge in me and my family, because my dad was very, very revolted by it too, to get involved. And the marches started. All of a sudden, you know, there was a bunch of people marching on the streets for equality. And as a kid, I was encouraged. Go listen, go hear, you know. Yeah.
Sure.
I remember early 60s, Dr. Martin Luther King came here. And he walked from the Coliseum to City Hall.
Oh, wow.
And I was there.
Amazing.
I marched, I walked. And you know what? Pride. I felt so good about it as a kid. You know, I mean, I couldn't convince anybody for anything.
Sure.
But it convinced me that there was something wrong and needed to be pushed the right way.
Yeah, and corrected.
Yeah, it needed to be fixed. There was a problem and needed to be fixed. And you know what? That has always been something that is behind me, because I don't see today a lot of people trying. They just complain.
Right.
But they don't try to get involved in fixing the problem. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree with that. More
Well-
so than ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is that makes people hate other people. And it's really bothering me because, you know, like all I hear is just groaning and moaning and complaining. So I tell you guys out there, stop the nonsense. See a person next to you. Try to talk to them. Shake their hand. You don't know their background. They don't know who you are. But you know what? Open up. Open up. Don't be shy to talk to folks, all right? We'll be right back.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante to see memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. The Art of the Great Masters in an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old, Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, the romance of Romeo and Juliet. Find our mystical Room of the Moon, and don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, and make all of our sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. Pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, all you can eat, just $21.95. And Angelo's and Vinci's has been named the best Italian restaurant in Orange County 2 years in a row, and our owner has been named Restaurateur of the Year. Angelo's and Vinci's, Fullerton, California, 714-879-4022 or angelosandvinci's.com.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less.
800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
All right, we are back again. This is Orly at Lifestyle Buzz at the mighty CRNtalk.com. Okay, so now that you got all the commercials out of the way, I was talking to Thomas here, and I remember many things about my youth here in California, and the reason why, for some reason or another, we fell in love with the whole thing here. And there's always been an innocence about different people here in the States. I went through it as a young guy, as a teenage, even as an adult. And it's funny because at one point, at one of the marches that I was involved in later on, during my early college years, people would come over, and like anything else, you hang around with people that you're comfortable with or whatever. And it just so happens that I had a group, and we spoke Spanish. Mm-hmm. Well, at that time, it was really funny because if you spoke Spanish here, you were automatically Mexican. And people used to come over, the American here, and they didn't mean anything. They just say, "Hey, we're from Mexico. Where are you from?" And you go like, "Well, right. I'm from Costa Rica. I'm not from Mexico." And they go like, "Oh yeah, I hear it's a beautiful island." And I'm going like, "Okay." And you know what? You just kind of go like, "Yes, it is." Yeah. I mean, why sit there and argue the point that Costa Rica is not an island? I mean, you can mention it later on, but this is just a passing comment. Yeah. You just forget about it and be done with it. Today, today, if you misidentify where you or today people are offended if they are asked where they are from.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Many people, you go like, oh, where are you from? Why? What does it make a difference? Or, why should I tell you? I mean, today is everything, anything and everything is an excuse to be ticked off at something.
True.
Do you find that?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
Strange. I mean, I don't really get the idea of always being with your claws up in the air trying to defend your point. I mean, just talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being from another part of the world. I mean, we can all learn from each other.
You know what? As I mentioned a little while ago, I'm in the travel business. And something that I kind of drove into by accident up to a point, and I have loved it for the last 40 years that I've been in it. And nothing is happier for me than to land somewhere that I don't know and to dive. See, a lot of people travel and they feel that, okay, well, you know, I'm going to go to wherever. Do you have an all-inclusive? So you go to an all-inclusive, you lock yourself into the walls of this all-inclusive, you don't come up and see what's out there. And you know, the all-inclusive is only going to show you great things.
Sure.
Beautiful beaches, bars at the pool, free food all over the place, you know.
Right.
But you don't see where you're at.
True.
You know, I mean, if you happen to be at an all-inclusive in Belize, all you see is that part of Belize, which is a make-up world.
Sure.
It's almost like being in Disneyland.
Or Hollywood.
Or Hollywood, or wherever, where it's made up for you to see only the beautiful things, you know?
Right.
I'm different. In my work, I do go to all-inclusives. But what I like to do is actually go out and stay at a nice hotel somewhere and get a car and go roam around.
Sure.
Leave the city, go into the country, talk to the people, go to local eateries, see what they prepare with their hands, you know, see what they call fun.
Well, my family was very much like that. We did a lot of traveling from here to there by car. First, it was my father driving, but then finally my mom started to drive, and so she helped my dad out. And, yeah, we went a lot of places down south and certain parts of the East Coast. We're originally from Buffalo. And then we went ahead and eventually moved out to California. But I tell you, it's interesting to see the changes of climate, changes of people, food, everything.
And you miss Buffalo weather. You miss the winter over there, I bet you.
Not really.
I mean, it gets cold.
Yes,
I mean,
very cold.
And is that what we mean by cold? I mean, it's freezing there all the time in the winter time. But it's beautiful. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Go get another beer. Come back.
Welcome to your island home away from home at Kaanapali Beach Hotel. Relax and unwind on 11 acres of tropical gardens by the whale-shaped pool or in a beachfront cabana. Enjoy your favorite ocean activities, culture activities, and free nightly entertainment. A perfect setting for weddings, honeymoons, family vacations, or just a weekend getaway. Experience aloha at its best at Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. Call 661-0011 or visit kbhmaui.com and let us welcome you and your ohana to ours.
Hi everyone, this is Fred Dreyer. You listen to me every week on the Sports Lounge. Well, I'm here to tell you my good friend and co-host Michael Horn is making his wine knowledge and his incredible industry contacts available to you. Mike will educate you in the world of wines. He will stock your wine cellar, wine refrigerator, or wine rack with one-of-a-kind wines. Also, as a lover of a great glass of port, I will share with you my experiences in finding the cigars that fit your palate. I will help you stock your humidor with great cigars that reflect your growing taste and the very best smokes for your budget. Mike and I can set up a once-in-a-lifetime wine dinner, and I can host a sports cigar party. Call us today at 818-818-6400. That's 818-818-6400. Let us find the dream wines and cigars of your lifetime.
When you really want Italian food, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. What happened to summer? You turn around and it's gone. So what do? Solution. Either stop turning around or head on over to Columbo's and enjoy the most delicious steaks imaginable. Seafood that brings awe and wonderment to your happy little taste buds. Columbo family Italian recipes so special they're kept under lock and key at an undisclosed and secure location. Jazz every night and the world's greatest meatballs. Need I say more? Oh, but I will. Enjoy the summer and head on over to Columbo's Italian Steakhouse. Good Time Central. Columbo's, because it really is that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's. Mangia.
The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day. 10 an hour. 1 person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it.
Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
All right, we are back, and we were having such a great conversation here, but we need to get back into the groove here of what we've been talking about being happy, being smiling, talk to people, don't be shy, don't let the color of anyone's skin drive you the other way, okay? Just get involved, okay? Just to chat a little bit about how thin-skinned people are today. Everybody lives in Facebook, including me. I mean, I look at it, I post things and whatnot, and sometimes like something catches my eye and I answer, I put a whatever little my point of view on the thing. I really never get political. I never get insulting. I never, it's not in my blood to do that. But if I do have to say something pointed, I do. I mean, that's just the way it is. So anyway, I pointed out something that I felt the person that was putting the post missed the point on. So I made a little comment and sent it over. Man, the next day I get this huge, big, ugly note from this person saying all kinds of things. And at the end, she puts, "You have been reported for contacting me without permission."
Oh, no.
And I'm going, lady, what winds you up in the morning? And I'm going like, if you have time to be nasty over a silly comment, it really makes me wonder what these people are like in life.
True. Very true.
I mean, this particular person has to be the most impossible person to deal with if you happen to be working with her or meeting her. I mean, so what do you do to approach a person like this?
It's very difficult.
I mean, do you have to drive like a card that says, "Here, I would like to see if I can communicate with you"? I mean, the world is getting so ridiculous with this stuff, and for one reason or another, I think these people love the anonymity of being nasty,
sure,
without putting their face in front of the person.
You're absolutely correct, sir.
Are you a Facebook guy?
Yes, a little Facebook, a little Instagram, a little Twitter.
Yeah,
you know, I try to do a little bit of just the more common social media, but I don't try to get too political. I try to stay in the middle because that's usually the best thing to do.
I sometimes get a little heady when I see injustice.
Of course.
Because I believe that everybody deserves a fair shot.
Sure.
At everything. I'm not one of those that says, well, it came from a Democrat. It has to be wrong. Or it came from a Republican. It's got to be like, whatever.
Right.
You know what? I'm at the point right now where I'm thinking that, and again, we're not a political show, so I'm not going to get to any of that. Do you think that maybe it's time for a third party?
There's time for something else besides what we have, at least to balance life out, because it's like a big, I don't know, swings back and forth and hither and yon. I mean, I think people really need to concentrate on what's the real truth instead of political opinion.
Do you think that we are, I call it a civil war. Maybe it's a civility war. Because how can it be that we send representatives to represent us to Washington or to the state, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
If you happen to be a Democrat, the Republican, well, I don't want to hear from him. Yeah. He's a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Democrat representative, sir, you're a Republican. I thought they were sent over there to represent the people of districts.
They're supposed to.
And the people from a district includes everything. Includes Republicans,
right.
Includes Democrats, includes Orientals, includes blacks, includes whites, Mexicans, you name it.
Right.
It includes everybody. So anybody who takes the oath of office of one of these things, I think should just be blind to whatever the differences are and do right by everybody.
Right. You're supposed to be representing the people. Now you may have a different way. That's because of your political leanings. But the end analysis, you're supposed to be serving the people that you're representing.
Now, one of the things that I happen to be Republican. Oh, there goes the audience. No. I happen to vote Republican because it's always been like that. But I also listen to, during election time, I listen to both parties because sometimes comes somebody from another party that has logic behind what they're saying.
Sure.
And you go, I can support that. If they try to push the envelope too far to one side to where they are trying to dominate you as a person, I'm against that.
Okay.
We're supposed to be the land of the free. Make up your own mind. Take a risk. Mm-hmm. Grow your own. You don't want to be dependent on government. You should be able to flourish on your own.
Sure.
Flourish, fail, it doesn't matter. On your own terms. You believe in that?
Yes. and be able to also, worship who you feel is the higher power.
Whoever floats your boat, and as far as worshiping, I don't see any reason why not. But you know what? It's always been like that. All of a sudden, we just kind of forgot about it.
True.
Huh?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have forgotten about the basic fundamentals of life in this country and around the world.
Well, go out there and look at your deity that you worship. Say hello for all of us and keep on grooving, baby. We'll be right back.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
All right, we are back and talking about California, the land I love. And I got to tell you something. I travel all over the world, and I come from a beautiful country that I love a lot. But whenever I'm away, I want to come back to California. It's time, after a few weeks on the road and whatnot, time to come back. And I love it here. I love it here. A lot of people talk about when I travel, people go, "Oh, California. Oh, well, there's a lot of queers in California." And it bothers me because there's a lot of everything in California, but people target themselves on what they feel offensive.
Right, exactly.
And I try to correct people, and I'm telling them, listen, there's a lot of gay people in California, but so are in Costa Rica, so are in Brazil. So there's gay people everywhere. So why target California?
Right.
Well, there's everybody there is liberal, and I go, what does that mean? Everybody that is breathing has liberalism in their blood, because you know what? Liberal doesn't mean that you have to be targeting a group of people. Liberal means you have an open mind.
Okay.
Liberal means to liberate. So people are using the word to be exclusive instead of inclusive.
Right.
And liberalism means to be open to whatever is out there, and it's not being treated that way. So I go like, I happen to be a Republican, but I'm one of the most liberal persons you can find. Because I have friends, I treat people the same way, no matter who they happen to be.
Right.
I don't say, well, I'm not going to talk to you because you're Democrat. You know, you happen to be gay. Well, let me put a rubber suit on because I don't want to catch anything. And I'm going like, what kind of shit is that? Really? I'm sorry. What kind of crap is that? So I happen to be liberal. So, I mean, so where do people criticize liberalism? It's just confusing. People here and all over the world, for one reason or another, in the last couple of years have really turned to this confused nature of solving everything by getting angry.
Yeah.
When people cannot explain something, they throw a rock at you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like they no longer can dialogue. So they either, on Facebook, they either shut you off, they delete you.
Yeah.
And if you're in person, they shout at you or try to hit you or whatever, you know. And I'm going like, what is this going on? And especially here in California, man. California happens to be a delight of a state. It's beautiful. Politically, we're messed up. But, I mean, where even other states that are supposed to be, like, well-managed, they have problems.
Sure.
The problem is that people in politics don't know how to communicate the fact that we are all in this situation together. And
You're
we should
correct.
learn to fix the problem together. So to people here in California, go to a party, meet folks, socialize. The phobia of being strung out of power will actually melt away, and then go on discover all the beauty Cali has for you. And what do I mean by beauty? Aquariums, casinos, gardens, lighthouses, missions, museums, piers, zoos. We have it all. In those places, you can go and meet people. People that have common grounds, people that enjoy the same things, people you can talk to.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of people go, man, well, what do I do? Go to a garden, like, you know, whatever. Enjoy the open air, man. It's just like, it's beautiful watching the flowers and the bees and the butterflies and whatnot, you know? But if you want to be a little bit different, then go enjoy the beaches, the mountains, deserts, parks. California is not unique in this regard. All the states have all these things. Fine dining, farms, wineries, farmers markets. I mean, coastal areas, boating, cars, ice rinks, sports, Christmas, Easter, and Halloween. The holidays are coming. So you know what, people? Learn to chill. Learn to be one with another. The holidays are going to be here pretty soon. It's time to open your heart and enjoy. Which one is a favorite Halloween for you? Holiday for you?
You know, I'm not really a holiday person just because of my spiritual beliefs.
Okay.
You know, but season-wise, I sort of like the fall. You know, they're transitioning from, you know, warmth to a little cooler.
There's nothing nicer than walking in the woods and watching the falling leaves,
Yeah,
and the different
exactly.
colors and the golden colors and whatnot. You know, I mean, that's a way to enjoy yourself. And you know what? The same way as you go over and enjoy the fall, there's thousands of people in the same place that you can communicate with.
Sure.
So what I'm trying to drive at is that don't isolate yourself.
Oh, no.
Open
No.
up. Talk to people. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I got to tell you, holidays preferred, Christmas, New Year, Halloween. I'm just a holiday guy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for the final segment.
are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
When you really want Italian food, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. What happened to summer? You turn around and it's gone. So what do? Solution. Either stop turning around or head on over to Columbo's and enjoy the most delicious steaks imaginable. Seafood that brings awe and wonderment to your happy little taste buds. Columbo family Italian recipes so special they're kept under lock and key at an undisclosed and secure location. Jazz every night and the world's greatest meatballs. Need I say more? Oh, but I will. Enjoy the summer and head on over to Columbo's Italian Steakhouse. Good Time Central. Columbo's, because it really is that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's. Mangia.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
We are back, and this is Orly at Lifestyle Buzz at the Mighty CRN. And man, time flies.
Yes,
way
it
too
does.
fast. Way too fast. And if you don't mind, may I relate what we were talking about during the break?
Go right ahead.
We were talking about the fact that I asked Thomas what his favorite holiday was, and he explained to me his beliefs, and the reason is that he happens to be
one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Jehovah's Witness. So we were talking about it, and you know what? I learned from Thomas the reason for his beliefs, but at no time did we get into a shouting match about the fact that I feel he's wrong or he feels that I'm wrong or whatever, and he's going to shut the board and call the show to an end and whatnot. And you know what? That's what I've been trying to do all show long, is to tell people, learn that there's differences in the world.
There is. Very
and learn
much so.
to live with that without getting offended, defensive, paranoid about the fact that not everybody sees the world the way you do.
Exactly.
Am I in the right track here?
Yes, you're very much on track. I mean, we all have our ways of living, and it's a matter of respecting each other's way of living. We may not agree, and we can say why we don't agree, but then at the end of the day, it is up to the individual to at least respect that, and maybe every once in a while think about it.
Are you happy as a Jehovah's Witness?
Yes, I am.
Because I'm happy as a Christian. I'm not a big churchgoer or anything else, but I believe in my Lord.
Sure.
I commend my family to the Lord. One of the things that I never do is I never ask a favor of God. Never do.
Okay.
Because you know what? Everybody does that in the hour of weakness. And then the minute something starts flipping the right way, everybody forgets about the promises. And hypocrisy for me is so taboo.
Yes.
I because
understand.
I don't like that. So that's the way it is. So trust in your God, pray to your God, believe in what you do very deeply, respect other people and their beliefs. And in the meantime, learn from each other.
That's right.
That's it. For more information about us here at Lifestyle Buzz, please contact me at lifestylebuzz@gmail.com or go to our website, www.lifestylebuzz.today. A lot of people get confused about that, but there's no .com. It's just .today. Lifestylebuzz.today. Okay. As you well know, I own a travel company, and I offer to my listeners wholesale pricing. Great savings for your next vacay. And I have to tell you, I have some exotic destinations that we're going to be talking about here in the very near future. So contact me at silverfoxexpeditions@gmail.com or visit our website at silverfoxexpeditions.online. And if you happen to be a baby boomer, pay attention to our website at babyboomergen.com. We need to stick together because we old farts need to party hardy. All right? So don't forget, babyboomergen.com. And Thomas found that to be funny.
I did. I mean, why consider yourself old?
Well, you know what? That's the reason why I put that website up there.
Got it.
We don't feel old. We just feel
mature.
We still love to have fun.
Exactly.
Raise a little hell here. All right, folks. Time to go. Sorry to see you. Bye-bye. I'll see you next week.
Which was most important because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio shows sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.crntalk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Ron DeRochter. North Korea's Minister for Foreign Affairs, Ri Young-ho, through a translator, is calling on the U.S. to follow through on promises President Trump made during a summit with his country's leader.
Comrade Chairman Kim Jong-un conducted energetic summit-level diplomatic activities with a firm determination to turn the Korean Peninsula into a land of peace, free of both nuclear weapons and nuclear threats.
Ri spoke to the UN General Assembly this week. Wrecked buildings, damaged roads, and broken communications among the obstacles hindering rescuers on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi, where a tsunami and earthquake have killed hundreds. Indonesia's National Disaster Agency says 384 people alone killed in the hard-hit city of Palau. President Trump has given approval to a Senate Judiciary Committee request to open a supplemental background check on Investigation on Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Arizona's Jeff Flake, who made the request as a condition for his aye vote Thursday, thinks the inquiry will help unite the country during a brutal confirmation process.
This country's being ripped apart here, and we've got to make sure that we do due diligence. I think this committee has done a good job, but I do think that we can have a short pause and make sure that the FBI can investigate.
In a statement, the committee said the FBI's probe would be limited to current credible allegations against the nominee. 2 Mississippi police officers were shot and killed following an early morning confrontation in the city of Brookhaven. Officers called to the house about 5 a.m. for a report of shots fired. Amid an exchange of gunfire, both officers were what officials called mortally wounded and later pronounced dead at a local hospital. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Ron DeRockstra.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
Poland's defense ministers met with the chief of NATO's military committee for talks ahead of a weekend session of military leaders from the alliance's 29 member nations. The chief of NATO's military committee, Sir Stuart Peach, warns that global security faces many threats.
We face an unpredictable and fluid security environment with many challenges, developing threats posed by state and non-state actors in the traditional domains of land, sea and air, as well as hybrid warfare and cyber attacks.
The committee is to debate NATO's readiness, reaction, and modernization, as well as determine guidance for future military exercises. The meeting, one of 3 held each year, taking place in Warsaw to mark 100 years of the formal organization of the independent Poland's army. Next month, Norway and Iceland will host the NATO Trident Juncture 18 exercise. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. Federal prosecutors say a man accused of using a truck to kill 8 people last year on a New York City bike path should face the death penalty.
The decision to seek the death penalty in the case of Sayfullo Saipov was revealed Friday in court papers after defense complaints about tweets by President Trump calling for Saipov's execution. Prosecutors said the attack met several standards for a death penalty case. Saipov has pleaded not guilty. After his arrest, he told the authorities he was inspired by Islamic State videos that had used a truck in the attack to inflict maximum damage against civilians. Patrick Voss reporting.
Tesla stock plunged nearly 14% Friday, wiping out $7 billion in shareholder wealth after government regulators accused Elon Musk of committing securities fraud and sought to oust him as CEO of the electric car maker. More on these stories at townhall.com. I'm Ron DeRockstra.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares. First or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
Hi, this is Ron Sedgy, inviting you to join me for The Tonight Show of Radio every Saturday night, 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Now in our 24th year and well over 19,000 guests, The Ron Sedgy Show live originates from our Universal Radio studios. Celebrities from TV, music, movies, literature, politics, and show business, at one time or another, they all come to The Ron Sedgy Show. So why don't you?
Don't miss it.
Live across America, Mike Horn and What's Cooking on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Welcome to What's Cooking today. I am Michael Horn along with Matt Passance. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Mike. Good to be with you.
It's the big weekend edition program, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. We'll give you highlights going on throughout your weekend. Thanks for joining us here today. Big lineup of things. Who's on the show today, Matt Passance?
Big deal going down in Los Angeles. We're going to be talking to Jeffrey Young about the Los Angeles Coffee Festival.
Now, here's the deal. The Coffee Festival, this guy, Jeffrey Young, has organized it in many areas of the country and the world. It's been in England. It's been all over. But the West Coast Coffee Festival is for the entire West Coast, going to be held in L.A. We'll tell you about this coming up next month. It's a big deal, and we're getting a lot of coffee information for you as well. Who else on the show?
We're going to be talking to Lee Abamonte, travel expert, going to be telling us about how to maximize your financial rewards for travel season.
You and Mike Gary have been with him because I'm too old. I can't possibly travel all the countries of the world. But this is the youngest person to visit every country in the world?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Amazing. Yeah. I don't know if I even want to do that.
I mean, you're not too old to go traveling the world. You could absolutely do it. You are as young as you eat.
So there you go. That follows up on our show that you are what you absorb. You aren't what you eat. You are what you absorb. Which I hope is not this big deal today. Is National Drink Beer Day today. So please,
okay, well.
if you're going to be going somewhere, get a driver or whatever or something. But it is National Drink Beer Day today. They're saying, here's my question for you, Matt, and for our audience. As the Oktoberfest season comes to an end, September is when they're having these big beer festivals and stuff, but Oktoberfest says October. Shouldn't it be in October?
Maybe Germany's running off of a different calendar?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, come on, the October. I'm just holding out. I'm saying Oktoberfest is in October, but they're saying as the Oktoberfest season comes to an end. Come on, give me a break on this.
That's one of the things. Have you ever done Oktoberfest in Germany before? I mean, you've been all over the world.
No, but I've been to Munich. It's a wonderful place to go. You go to their Munich